Good morning and happy Harness Your Hump Day. I am exactly 1 minute late because some of you might have heard this old time song, Uncle Joe, he's a moving kind of slow at the junction, Petticoat Junction. Well, for those of you that don't know, a friend of mine, uh, Austin Crabb, decided she wanted to uh, walk Cannon Park, a little local park here for us, and she wanted us to walk and do 850 laps at a half mile each, and we got a bunch of the community and friends and family to come out and help. And I ended up doing 46 laps. So if you do the math, that's 23 miles. So yes, Uncle Tom is kind of slow this morning. I can barely. Yesterday was worse, but today seems to be worser. As a former teacher, that's horrible. Good morning, Susan. How are you today? Welcome aboard. We're glad to have you here. And thank you for the kind words and the inspiration you gave me last night. So today, what I wanted to talk about was something that we get a lot of questions. A lot of social media digital marketers get this question: which platform is right for me? What should I be using? And it seems like every year something new pops out. Good morning, Jen! Yes, love the flag in there. But every probably week, I get asked, and I know other digital marketers get asked, what social media platform is right for me? And today I want to kind of just revisit this because there have been some new platforms that come up. But really it comes down to, are you marketing you, personal branding? Are you marketing a business, or are you marketing an organization? Each one of those mind frames is going to be and mean something different to each of you. So when you have that mind frame, there's 3 questions that you need to ask yourself. Now, I'm going to get to those questions in just a second, but I want to talk about some of the platforms that are out there. Everybody knows Facebook. You guys are watching me from there. And really, to be honest, that seems to be the number one. LinkedIn, business, professional. TikTok, personal branding, lots of fun. No, people, get it out of your heads. It's not for teens and tweens anymore. The adults have taken it over. And to be honest, I wasn't quite sure how this would turn out. There's some very creative 40-plus people on there. I'm 46, so I've got to be honest. I think that I don't think I'm even that creative, but sometimes it seems to be able to draw that out of me. Twitter. We know Twitter. It's made famous mostly by very famous people, musicians, artists, and our president. Pinterest, female-driven, lots of boards, lots of recipes, lots of do-it-yourself stuff. Yelp for businesses, YouTube, video, and there's so many more. But it's easy to get wrapped up and caught up into that environment of, I've got to be on every platform. No, you don't, okay? So that brings us to question number 1 that you need to ask yourself when you're determining what social media platform is right for you. How much time can I dedicate to my social media strategy? Now, why do I ask that? Because you have to have a strategy, people. You can't just be, oh, this is cute, and I'll post this, and then boom, 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 you've done 5 posts, 5 tweets, 5 TikToks in a row. All of those numbers mean something different to each one. Let's see what we got here. Jen has I can't remember, I can't see all these. Yes, Jen, you're right. There's so many. Now, for example, Jen is a photographer. And photography is huge because it's very visual. But it's hard because you're also scared sometimes, not Jen, but sometimes you're scared to put that stuff out there because you're thinking, well, someone might not like this and I won't get them as a client. Nope. How much time can you dedicate to the strategy that is you? Your business, what you like, not what someone else is, not what someone else has done. You, your unique business, your unique strategy. That is so important. So, is it an hour a day? Is it a week? Is it an hour a week? I can't tell you, but I can tell you that one of the things that you need to do is be consistent with it, which we'll talk about. Actually, I didn't add that one. That one's part of this one. When you have your strategy, be consistent with it. So if you're going to post once a day in the morning and once a day in the evening on Facebook, you better do it. If you're going to tweet every hour, tweet every hour. If you are going to do 5 TikToks in the evening, every day, every night, then do it. If you're going to do 1 post or 1 video a week on YouTube, then do it. And do it at the same time and start conditioning and training your audience to know when to expect you. Having it all over the place doesn't really help when you're doing personal branding or a strategy of getting people to watch you. It's very important with video. That's why Harness Your Hump Day is, except for today, I was a minute late. Except for today, what you needed to do, I was a minute late. I do the Harness Your Hump Day 8 o'clock every Wednesday. And mostly so I don't get in trouble with Michelle and she gets onto me about it too. Good morning, Allison. One of my favorite female entrepreneurs is watching. Guys, if you haven't, you need to check her out. Hopefully she gets a second. She will post some of her Facebook pages or Instagram pages in here. Motivating, loving this person to death. But I mean that. Fellow veteran, she is a beast, people. If you want to see some stuff done, watch her, and she's so personable and so authentic. All right, number 2, where's my audience that I want to market to? Okay, I'm not going to go to, let's see, where am I not going to go to? I'm not going to go overseas and market to a company or businesses over there. 1, I probably don't know their language. 2, I probably can't market or sell to that audience because I have no personal experience to it, so I won't be able to be authentic. So where's your audience? Facebook, branding. It's all about branding, building an audience, your personal and your business. When you do that, you're allowed to kind of cross-promote those two. You sell yourself, you sell your business. That's the best way to do it on Facebook. Facebook really isn't driven to drive sales, just isn't, people. It's about branding. Where are you going to send them to get them to buy something? You have to be very targeted and strategic when you are selling on Facebook. LinkedIn, business, personal driven, driving your business culture. Again, branding. TikTok. Right now, TikTok is crushing it on branding and selling. Product placement, product endorsement. It's great. I'm hoping to do a whole segment on TikTok soon, and I'll keep you up to date on that. Twitter, branding. Pinterest, driving traffic to a site to buy something and branding. Yelp, branding. YouTube, branding and selling. And there's so many more. I keep going through this. But when you hear me say branding, some of your minds are like, well, branding doesn't mean selling. No, branding is top of the mind. People have totally underrated branding and the consistency of it. Because no, you're not beating them to death with buy. What you're doing is you're branding the person, you're branding the company to be memorable, to say, when I need this service, when I need this product, boom, I associate Tom, I associate Jen, Allison. Look, Allison, she put her thing down there. Good. She took an opportunity, she won it. Damn near cabins. Love it. Because guess what? It's by damn. Is that not genius or what? Come on now. Love it. In fact, I'm going to put that up there because I actually like that. All right. So, how much time can you dedicate? Where is your audience? Male, female, you need to look for where they're at. Is Facebook the best one for you? Okay. How much experience? Oh, wait, hold on. We got a question here from Allison. How well do interests work when doing a Facebook campaign? Is it what the person has listed or their behaviors that Facebook stalks? I love it. Stalk is a great word because it's accurate. I don't think I have any personal interests listed. Does that mean I would be part of a target audience for boating, for example? Now, for Allison's question on choosing the right one, interests do matter. And it is based on pattern of the content that you're seeing, you're liking, you're engaging with. So when you're going through and you're seeing ads and you interact and you like, Facebook thinks, oh, I like this. If you are certain keywords, certain things that you're interacting with, certain things that your friends are interacting with that you like and share. It is a pyramid of building scheme, pyramid of building all of that. So when you are doing, let me go back up, when you are going back, I don't think there's any personalized listed. So when you go in and you start looking, and I believe, I've got to double check this, Allison, I think you can go back in on the back end and look at your interests, what Facebook says. It's deep into the settings, I think. I think you can, don't quote me on that. But you can target to those specific things. Now, here's what people freak out about. They know that when they narrow down, they don't get as much engagement and they don't get much reach. That's okay. People freak out a little bit about that. If that's the only audience you want and that's what you, be consistent and target and market to that. One thing it does do for you, Allison, is it allows you to decrease that budget. Instead of branding to everybody, now you can brand to that specific audience. And when you brand to a bigger audience, you need to. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of people overspend on their target audiences, and they could cut it back, save some money, and still get the same results. My cousin Trish from Texas. I had forgotten about Pinterest. Maybe Facebook isn't the platform for selling my prints. Pinterest would be great for you. Pinterest and Instagram. Pinterest and Instagram for selling. For branding, letting people know and driving traffic to one of those platforms, you can use Facebook. You could use any of the other examples. Oh, Allison is so sweet. She corrected herself. So proper. Yes, Susan, see her links. Can't see her links. Okay, I put it on there. If it's not in here, it's probably because you're not friends. If you can't see it on the show, I will try to repost it. But for those of you that didn't catch or can't see Allison's, you can catch her on her social media platforms at Damn Near Cabins. DAMNEARCABINS. And I think Jen, I don't know if Jen posted hers. I don't think so. So that brings me to the third platform, or the third statement, what social media platform is right for you. That is, how much experience do you have with this platform? Now, it is not an excuse, business owners, organizations, personal branders. If you don't know what the platform is, learn it. Everybody says, I don't have time for TikTok. Okay, first off, use my list. How much time do you have dedicated? Where is my audience? If you can't answer those two things, you don't need to be on TikTok. What you need to do is look at how much experience do I have and if that's where my audience is. So if it isn't, forget about it. So I decided to get on TikTok. And though I kind of brand myself very veteran on there, I have fun, I do my suits, I try to have a specific audience. But I found my niche on TikTok was veterans. So that's pretty much what I stick with. I try to have some fun, and I'm not as consistent with it because right now, it's not a selling platform for me. I'm learning. It's okay to get on these platforms and start learning about them too. I'm very heavy, obviously, on Facebook. I try to be consistent on LinkedIn. I like Twitter. Pinterest is not my audience. Yelp, no. YouTube, you have to really work hard to put your video on YouTube to be seen. A lot of times I tell people, if you don't have the time for YouTube, your best bet is just to do Facebook Live, Facebook videos, Instagram. Those are going to be the two best platforms. And in fact, that's what I've seen mostly, is that Facebook and Instagram seem to be the general overall right now moving forward for businesses and organizations and personal branding. You're welcome, Trish. Jen, thank you. Always take an opportunity to plug your business. You know, guys, I will support all small businesses, especially veteran-owned. Sorry, got a little excited. I was excited to see Allison on here this morning. So let's review real quick. How much time can I dedicate to my social media strategy? Where's my audience that I want to market to? And 3, how much experience do I have with this platform? Those are the things that you need to ask yourself before you dive in and jump on the bandwagon with everybody else. If you want to just do some of the other ones as a hobby and just test it out, that's fine. I always suggest that any social media platform, a business owner, a personal brand or organization, go ahead and claim so that way a competitor or someone else does not take that. Susan's got Purple Wine Lady. So if you haven't checked out Purple Wine Lady, make sure you check that out. And Argumentas Photography. Man, my cousin in Texas, man, she has some amazing photography. I don't like the ones with cats because I don't want more cats to be showing up in my Instagram or my Facebook. There you go, everybody. There's my secret. If I don't like your cat photos, there's a reason why. Because I don't want them to show up in my timeline. I know how that works too. Okay, so those 3 strategies. If you have questions, you have more, reach out to me. My team and I would be happy to answer your questions. And as always, if you are needing anything, if you're veteran related, if it is veteran, anything, don't forget Harness Digital Marketing is a certified veteran-owned business. Helpfully helpfully to one of the ladies on here, Allison. She helped us have that. We got some questions in here. Let's see here. Megan. If you have multiple businesses, should you brand each individually or brand yourself and talk about all your businesses? Megan, excellent question. Okay, so depends on your audience. First off, it depends on your audience, okay? That's the second question I had up there. Each one of our social media platforms has a different audience for your style of business or your business. It really depends on your content. So do you want to put the same content out across Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok? Not necessarily. You can, but the real successful ones adjust and adapt that for that platform. For example, Megan, if you are not using stories in Facebook or stories in Instagram, that has got huge reach right now, reach for branding. Instagram now has allowed links for clicking. Snapchat, didn't even talk about Snapchat. They've added links too. But some of the brands need to be on multiple platforms. Bigger companies need to be because they're so big, and they also have the budget and the time and the resources to do that. Small businesses, you need to think about it. Look at your analytics, Megan. Always look at your analytics and see where your time is being best valued. Probably with you, I would still stick with Facebook and Instagram, but we would have to have a more in-depth conversation. Sandra, what is better, handling your own social media or hiring someone? Great question. Obviously, I wouldn't have a business if there wasn't a part of that was a yes. So the answer is yes and no. And the no is, who knows your business better than anybody? You. So at the end of the day, who's the best person? I will tell you hands down, you are. Now, when you can't have time or dedicate it, you need to find someone that will capture your voice, will work with you, be consistent, and have really good content for you. That's our 3 C's here at Harness Digital Marketing. Content, consistency, customer service. So when you are looking for someone and you need to free up some time, you need to interview. If someone says, oh, I have a niece or a cousin, you don't necessarily have to discount them, but just remember, they're probably not going to have the experience to look at social media from a business side and a strategy side, okay? So make sure that you always give anybody an opportunity to try or succeed, but you need to have the questions that you need to ask them in order to make sure that your business is best serviced by them. So if you have a question and you want to reach out, let me know. There's also other digital marketing companies. I encourage a lot of them. I've been to many conferences with a lot of the ones at MDMC. Love them to death. The biggest thing is find someone that fits for your style, your communication style, and that you all have the same kind of voice that you want to do. And sometimes it takes a little bit, so make sure that you give them a little bit of time. My cousin Trish is giving me a hard time about cats. Sorry, John, I didn't hate. I'm just not a fan. I don't want anything bad to happen to them. Oh, great. Now my cousin is going to send me cat photos in my messenger every day. Good morning, Michael. Another photographer on here today. Does a great job. Jen put her sassy sweetheart boudoir on here. And Megan, you are absolutely welcome. If there is, let me see if there's any other questions in here. If you guys have your Instagram or your Facebook, some of your links, just put them in here. Let people know about you. I'm all about helping other people out. Yeah, Sandra, there you go. Then you're right on the button. Sometimes people just want to blindly go in. Now, one last thing, Sandra, if you're still here. Make sure the content is unique to you, your business, your style, and work with. The interesting thing about social media and digital marketing is it's a relationship. It is not a handoff like a TV ad or a radio or newspaper. It is a relationship. You get a team. That's what you want. You want an extension of your business. You want them to be a part of your team. That way you can rely on them. That's important. Melissa, good morning. I'm always proud to see one of my former students doing well in the community and for herself, but also checking and following up on me, making sure that I'm behaving myself. Loved being a 5th grade teacher, and you were amazing. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up. And again, since we had some other questions, what questions should you ask yourself to find out what social media platform is right for you? How much time can you dedicate to the social media strategy? What is my audience that I want to market to? And how much experience do I have with this platform? All of those are going to help you. Now, As you know, I have started a collaboration with Withers Radio and Data Communications, and it is the Stars and Stripes SI Facebook group page. 100% dedicated to promoting veterans throughout Southern Illinois, veteran businesses that support veterans, businesses that have veteran discounts, and most importantly, veteran events, getting veterans connected to our community through social and physical activities. So please, it's on the link in the description below. Give it a follow. It is a private group. Doesn't mean that it's private, it's public to see, but we're trying to really make sure that this is a community, positive, and dedicated to veterans. And if you are looking for some food, over at Leaf Food Hub here, they currently are offering pork, chicken, beef, turkey, duck, bison, eggs, honey, bread, bagels, goat milk, cheese, mushrooms, herbs, plants, starts, coffee, jams, jellies and syrups, pasta, vegetables, and more. You can contact my good friend Liz Deruntz at Leaf Food Hub and get some fresh local produce from her. If you have a Facebook event, please message me it with the Facebook event link, and I will be happy to put it on here, especially if it's a veteran related. I'm always supporting those. And if you felt value out of this, please leave us a review. There's a link below. Thank you, everybody. Happy Harness Your Hump Day. Enjoy it. I hope you have more cups of coffee than I do. See you guys. Maybe.